Triumph IAS Daily Prelims Practice MCQ is a program that is exclusively designed for CSE 2023 aspirants. In this video discussion, we will discuss UPSC CSE Prelims previous 25-year questions.
Question number 1. In the context of polity, which one of the following would you accept as the most appropriate definition of liberty? Option A. Protection against the tyranny of political rulers. Option B. Absence of restraint. Option C. Opportunity to do whatever one likes. Option D. Opportunity to develop oneself fully. The correct answer is option D. Option A and B entail negative conception of liberty and have minimalist overtone. Option A is related to anarchy and lawlessness. Option D provides for positive conception of liberty that our Constitution provides for. Provision of reservation, protection of minority rights, etc. provide for creating an enabling atmosphere where individuals can develop themselves fully. Question number 2. Which of the following statements is applicable to Jain doctrine? Number 1. The surest way of annihilating karma is to practice penance. Number 2. Every object, even the smallest particle, has a soul. Number 3. Karma is the bane of the soul and must be ended. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 and 3 only. Option C, 1 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D. The surest way of annihilating karma is to practice penance. Karma is the bane of the soul and must be ended. Karma is the bane of the soul. Karma not only encompasses the causality of transmigration, but it is also conceived as an extremely subtle matter which infiltrates the soul, obscuring its natural, transparent, pure qualities. Question number 3. The Chinese traveler Huanzang, who visited India, recorded the general conditions and culture of India at that time. In this context, which of the following statements is correct? Number 1. The roads and river routes were completely immune from robbery. Number 2. As regards punishment for offences, ordeals by fire, water and poison were the instruments for determining the innocence or guilt of a person. Number 3. The tradesmen had to pay duties at ferries and barrier stations. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 and 3 only. Option C, 1 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B. Huanzang, or Yuan Chuang, a Chinese pilgrim, visited India during the reign of Harsha. His object was to secure authentic Buddhist scriptures and visit places of Buddhist interest. Zhang himself was robbed various number of times. The punishment for social offences, according to the traveller's account, were to cut off the nose, or an ear, or a hand. Minor offences were dealt with fines. And to determine guilt or innocence, ordeals by fire, water and poison were the instruments which were used. Huanzang reported that taxes were light during that time and tradesmen go to and from bartering their produce and merchandise after paying light duties at ferries and barrier stations. Question number 4. With reference to the history of ancient India, which of the following were common to both Buddhism and Jainism? Number 1. Avoidance of extremities of penance and enjoyment. Number 2. Indifference to the authority of the Vedas. Number 3. Denial of efficacy of rituals. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 and 3 only. Option C, 1 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B. Buddhism advocated middle path, that is avoidance of extremities of penance and enjoyment. On the other hand, Jainism advocated extreme penance and asceticism. Both denied the authenticity of the Vedas as an infallible authority. Both were the products of intellectual, spiritual, and social forces of their age, and therefore, both stood up as revolts against the prevalent Brahmanical religion and denial of efficacy of rituals. Question number 5. With reference to the difference between the culture of Rigvedic Aryans and Indus Valley people, which of the following statements is correct? Number 1. Rigvedic Aryans used the coat of mail and helmet in warfare, whereas the people of Indus Valley civilization did not leave any evidence of using them. Number 2. Rigvedic Aryans knew gold, silver and copper, whereas Indus Valley people knew only copper and iron. Number 3. Rigvedic Aryans had domesticated the horse, whereas there is no evidence of Indus Valley people having been aware of this animal. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 and 3 only. Option C, 1 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option C. All the gold jewelry found at Harappan sites was recovered from hoards. So, second statement is wrong, which eliminated B and D. But then, depending on which history book you refer, Harappans were aware or unaware about the horses. So the experts were divided between option A and option C. UPSC chose C as the official answer, meaning Harappans